Today I'll be talking about vitamin D, food sources of vitamin D, how much vitamin do you need daily, and the most important of all, how to improve the absorption of vitamin D. Vitamin D is the most talked about vitamin during COVID-19 times as it controls immunity, especially of the lungs. Studies have shown that 70 to 80% people on this planet are deficient in vitamin D. You can do a simple home test to determine if you are low on vitamin D. Press your sternum, that is a bone located in the middle of the chest, or press the shin, that is a bone in front of the lower leg. If there is pain when you press any of them, you may be deficient in vitamin D. Any bone pain, bored legs or lower back pain is most likely a sign of vitamin D deficiency. Let's look at what decreases the absorption of vitamin D and causes deficiency. People who are obese tend to have a lower vitamin D as it accumulates in the fat tissue and is not easily available for use by the body. The more acidic your body is, the more calcium and vitamin D3 you will leach from your bones to balance the pH of your acidic blood. Use of sunscreen limits synthesis of vitamin D from sunlight. Darker skin tones due to having high amounts of pigment melanin, which acts as a natural sunscreen. Aging. People with any bowel disease which affects the digestion of fat. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that depends on the gut's ability to absorb dietary fat. Vitamin D is made from cholesterol, so if you are on a low-fat or a zero-fat diet, you could starve off the raw material to make vitamin D. Also, certain medicines like statins, which are cholesterol-lowering medicines, lower vitamin D. One of the side effects of these medicines is muscle pain. Absorption of vitamin D requires bile, a fluid which helps to break down fat. So, if you have a problem with your gallbladder, or you don't have a gallbladder, or a problem with a liver which makes bile, it will contribute to a major deficiency in vitamin D. The conversion of inactive form to active form of vitamin D happens in the kidney. So, if you have a kidney problem, vitamin D is affected. People with osteoporosis often supplement with calcium and see no effects. This is because calcium cannot be absorbed without sufficient vitamin D. So, make sure you have adequate vitamin D levels when taking calcium supplement. Let's have a look at how we can increase the absorption of vitamin D. Research suggests that 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure between 10 am and 4 pm either daily or twice a week to face, arms, hands and legs without sunscreen leads to sufficient vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin A is extremely important to increase the absorption of vitamin D. This is why cod liver is so important because cod liver has a nice balance of 50 to 50, vitamin A and vitamin D with omega-3, which also helps you absorb vitamin D. So, cod liver oil has vitamin A, vitamin D and omega-3, so they all work together. Vitamin K2 is really important with vitamin D3 because vitamin D and vitamin K both work together in balancing of calcium. If you do not have enough K2, calcium tends to accumulate in the wrong places like soft tissue like arteries. Vitamin D only increases calcium in the blood. If you take K2, it will take the calcium and drive it to the bone and take it out of the joints and put it into the bone. So, make sure when taking vitamin D supplement, it must be along with vitamin K2. Natto, a Japanese dish made out of fermented soybeans, is a richest source of vitamin K2. Other than that, kefir and cheese is also a good source of vitamin K2. Zinc helps the absorption of vitamin D. Include food sources of zinc like nuts, seeds, eggs, meat, seafood. Magnesium also helps to enhance vitamin D absorption. Include magnesium-rich foods like dark green leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds. When you take vitamin D, take it with some fat because it will be absorbed better as vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. Probiotics like curd, fermented foods are important because They help to recycle bile that is stored in the gallbladder, and bile is needed to extract vitamin D from food. Exercise helps the absorption of vitamin D, so make sure to exercise regularly to up your vitamin D levels. Reduce your stress levels. Stress increases cortisol levels, which decreases vitamin D absorption. So, manage your stress levels. This can be done by including yoga, meditation. Vitamin D is a hormone, and balancing of hormones happens when you sleep. So, make sure to get your daily dose of 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep. Let's have a look at the food sources of vitamin D. Vitamin D is also known as a sunshine vitamin because indeed, sun is the best source of this vitamin. Vitamin D is not found in a lot of foods. Fishes like salmon, sardines, and cod liver oil are among the best sources of vitamin D. Mushrooms provide some amount of vitamin D too. When mushrooms are exposed to sunlight, the vitamin D content increases, and they are a good source of vitamin D for the vegetarians. It takes a long time to get your vitamin D levels to normal and even longer to maintain it. New studies suggest that individuals with normal weight or BMI, that is body mass index, require 6000 international units, that is 150 microgram per day, to achieve the vitamin D level of 40 nanograms per milliliter. And overweight people required 8000 to 10,000 international units, that is 200 to 250 microgram per day, to achieve the same level. There was no vitamin toxicity found at such high doses, but do consult your physician to check what is the right dosage for you. All the vitamins and minerals work beautifully in synergy with each other to carry out all the bodily functions. So, to improve the efficiency of vitamin D, you need vitamin A, K2, omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, magnesium, and others too. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you do not miss out on my future videos.